Hello Virgo. So let's go ahead and get started. The top row is going to be the row that is more of your general information. And for you guys, it's actually going to be staying general. Now, I did shuffle the cards very, very well. So starting off with the first card, which is the World. And what they're saying for you guys is, you know, this card, it's about thinking big, it's about expanding, it's about opening up, it's about broadening your horizons. It's about not thinking small and keeping yourself trapped in a box. You know, you've got this guy, he's standing on the pier overlooking a bay, and he's just got the world in front of him. And so what the angels are wanting you to know is that you have the world in front of you. But what they're encouraging you to do is to expand your perspective, expand your vision, expand the way that you look at things, and to start thinking big. Because they're saying, you know, the world is your oyster, and it is time for you to start gobbling that up. So what I'm getting is, some of you have recently lost your job, lost your position, and that's really thrown you off kilter. You're really torn. You don't know where to go from here. And they're saying that some of you that happened because that was part of your destiny. You weren't happy with the job. You weren't happy with the company. It didn't morally and ethically resonate with you, and you had been unhappy for it for a number of months, if not years. So it was something long time coming, and I get that they had been trying to encourage and push you to move on and move to another position, another company, but out of fear and self-doubt, you continued to stick it out with the company, you know, wanting to meet your bills and take care of everything. But they're saying for some of you, you were actually being encouraged to start like a completely different career path, something you'd never done before. So you totally doubted, am I going to be able to support myself and my family? Am I even going to be able to do this because I'm coming out of left field? Or are people, when I try to do this, going to look at me like, do you know what you're doing? Are you capable? Are you competent? And so that self-doubt and worry kept you trapped in a place of unhappiness. So what's happened is God and divine have come in to help get you on that divine path where you're meant to be. But I still get that you don't see the amazing gifts and the things that you have in you to provide for others. So for those of you that are in this situation, they're encouraging you to trust, to think bigger. Those ideas that you have them for a reason, and they're encouraging you to act on them. Go toward that career field that really makes your heart sing, that you're really interested in, because that is where you are destined to be going. And they're saying for another number of you guys are stuck in jobs that thankfully the divine has not pushed you out of them yet, but you don't want that to happen. So for some of you, you are in the position that you're just not happy with, and you also keep being guided to take steps. Same thing. Think big, go for it. And even if it's something that you start part-time while you're still in your full-time position to you know, kind of dip your toe in the water to see how it goes, easing into it, they're encouraging you to go for that. That is something that's divine, that's meant to be. It is your path. That is why you keep being encouraged to do it. To stop thinking so small of yourself, because you are amazing. You have what it takes to change your perspective. Start thinking big and going for it. Next card we have is the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. And if you're familiar with chakras are energy systems throughout our body. We all have them. The second one, it is responsible for our intimacy with others. It's also responsible for our creativity, being able to create, inspire, both physically, actually physically, because if you're mentally there and creatively thinking maybe big of new things that you want to do, what direction you want to take your life, and if you're thinking that and thinking creatively and positively, then that will manifest physically. So what I'm getting is, for a number of you, this is also back tied to the, you know, changing your perspective. That some of you, you know, they're urging you to do something creative. For some of you, they're urging you to think outside of the box. So maybe you want to start this new career field, but you don't know how to do it. They're encouraging you to be creative in that. Step outside the box. Listen to some of the intuitive guidance that they're giving you, because that's going to help you, you know, really break into those unexplored areas, those new projects, new position. But you're going to need a creative approach to do that. For some of you, you've been thinking about venturing into a creative business, entrepreneurial business on your own. They're encouraging you to do that as well. And then for a number of you, this is talking about, you know, intimacy. It's talking about your relationships with others, being able to really let your walls, let your guards down in order to have that closeness, that intimacy with others. And also they're saying that intimacy and closeness with yourself. I get that for a number of you, what they're saying is you give everything that you have to others. You're forgetting yourself So they're saying to just start to take care of and nurture yourself as well. And for some of you, I'm getting that they're encouraging you to do some healing of your heart, almost like they're talking about heart wall. Okay, so they're saying that some of you have built a wall around your heart to protect yourself because of things that have happened in the past that have made you not want to really on an intimate, intimacy is not just sexual. Intimacy is actually sharing a true deep connection with someone. So out of fear of being hurt, disappointed, deceived, because of past experiences that have hurt you, you have built a wall up around yourself, and you don't allow yourself to have that true, deep, emotional intimacy and connection with someone. So what they're encouraging you to do is to pursue that healing, to do that healing. For some of you, it's going to be simple prayers to get the help that you need to heal that so you can have that intimacy. For some of you, you may need to recruit the help of a healer to help you heal those things. But they are encouraging you to heal those blocks, to remove that heart wall, because we can only receive the amount of love that we will allow to come in. So this heart wall for some of you is it's blocking you from having the love that you desire. So they're encouraging you to focus on healing that so that you can have that relationship. And some of you are in a relationship, but it's not going to that next level, that next step, because of that wall, those blocks that you have. So they're encouraging you, and they will help you with that. Next card we have is Sun, and on the bottom it says, your son is watched over and protected as he explores his world. He's playing with a little frog, looking at his reflection in the water. So I get for some of you, this is actually talking about your son or someone who's like a son to you. You've really been worried about him and concerned. You've been getting some intuitive guidance to check on him, to help him, to pray for him, to do something to help him in some way. So they're encouraging you to take that action. I get for some of you, it's like a younger son. It's like a son in his teens, early teens, like middle school, early high school. And there are concerns because there's like depression. You're worrying if there's any drugs, any addiction. I'm just trying to get some more information from them. Okay. So you're getting these intuitive feelings and nudges that there's something more going on, that your son's facing some serious depression, and you do have the worry that there's some drug use going on, and they're wanting you to let you know that your feelings are legitimate. And for some of them, they've been trying to encourage you to do some actions like have your son take a drug test, and they're encouraging you to do that because you are getting those feelings for a reason, and they're going to help you with that. Now for some of you, I'm getting that there's some challenges because your son's being bullied at school, and that you've been getting some nudges to have a conversation, and you're just unsure of how to have that conversation, to open that up and discuss that with him. So they're saying to just ask for their help. They will help guide you and lead you in having that conversation that you need to have with him to help improve his situation. And for some of you that this is your son, or a man that's like your son, this is really too, he's going like through a divorce, or about to go through a divorce, or some breakup with a partner he's been with for a long time, but is the best thing for him to end and that marriage, that relationship, and you're just really worried about him because it's a really challenging time for him. So they are encouraging you to just be there for him, be his advocate, have the conversations with him, the things that you have been being nudged to do. And for everyone in this situation, be it your son, someone that's like a son, they want you to know that he is safe. He's being watched over, he's being protected. So give those worries to God and the angels and ask for their help. And for a couple of you, they're saying that your son, so a couple of you, small number of you, they're saying that your son has passed away. He's been leaving signs for you, and you're kind of questioning those, like, is that really him? Did I really see this? It makes me think of him, but oh, there's no way. No, that is a sign. He is giving you a sign to let you know that he's happy, he is safe, he's happy, he's safe, he's with you, and he loves you. And he is happy. He is happy on the other side. So, and he wants you to know that. Okay. Next row we have, this is talking about love. And the first one that we have is unrequited love. On the bottom it says, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And, you've got the gentleman, he's bending over, kissing her hand. She's just kind of totally indifferent, totally checked out. So I'm getting for a number of you, you've been in this relationship, you're not married, but you've been in this long-term relationship that's not really going any further. It's kind of like a cat and mouse back and forth game where, he, she, they'll come into your life and it's all exciting. You're seeing each other and you're enjoying each other's company and you're going to dinner, and then poof, they disappear. And then they'll come back again. But it's because there's not enough attraction, the chemistry, the spark, what's really needed is not there. And both of you can feel it and sense that, and neither of you are happy with the back and forth. And they're saying that there may indeed be some genuine love and some care for each other, but that alone is not enough to sustain a long-term relationship partnership. And you both sense that, and you both know that. So this is just confirming what you're already sensing, you're already feeling, you're already knowing, to kind of give you that encouragement that you need to move forward so that you can get that relationship that you deserve with someone that's mutually beneficial, mutually attractive, where you're appreciated, and where you're respected. They're saying where you're also respected, because I get that some of you aren't being respected. But just where you're loved, you're appreciated, you're respected. There's a big attraction between the two of you. It's mutual. It's a relationship that's worth your time. It's going to reap benefits, and it's the relationship that you desire. So that is out there for you. It's just not with this person that you've been seeing. Next card we have is honeymoon. On the bottom it says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I do get some of you are going to be just taking your honeymoon and enjoy, have fun. Now this is for others of you. This is talking about those of you that, you're married, you've been in a long-term relationship where the spark's just not really there, and you're wondering, how am I going to bring this spark back into our love life, our relationship. So what they're encouraging you to do is to take a little vacation together. But they are encouraging you to go and enjoy some alone time together, just the two of you focusing on each other and having fun. Just do things that are fun together, fun activities that'll bring more joy into the relationship, that'll reignite that spark, that connection between the two of you that you are desiring at this point. And the last card, and this is a card that is how can you help improve your relationship, your love life? And it is speak your truth. So what they're saying is some of you, there's some of you that's been in this back and forth relationship that's not working out, and you're going to need to share your feelings with that person to let them go. I get for some of you, you've been in a marriage or a long-term relationship that's just not going well. I get for some of you there's arguments. I get for some of you, you stuff down what it is that you desire, what you want, what you need out of the relationship for fear of upsetting them, so you just try to appease them, and it's just making you bitter. It's making you kind of hold anger and resentment toward them. So what they're encouraging you to do to heal that, to clear the air, to get that all out there. And because I get for a number of you, your partner loves you. They want to do what makes you happy. They want to give you the things that you need and that you desire, but you need to tell them what that is. So they're encouraging you to speak up. So this is they're wanting you to know to speak up. Don't worry about what the other person's reaction is. Come from a place of love, a place of integrity, a place of kindness when you share that with them. But just speak up for yourself, and don't worry about how they're going to take it. You can ask the angels to help you with that conversation, and they will. And what you'll find is, for some of you, your partner is going to agree with you wholeheartedly. Like those of you in this situation, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I was waiting for one of us to say that. Thank you so much for relieving both of us of this. And for those of you that, your spouse is like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that you wanted to take vacations. You wanted to have date nights once a week, and, thanks for sharing that with me. I didn't know that you need help with the house because it's overwhelming staying on top of the kids and work and all the kids' activities. That, okay, great. I'll get someone to come and clean the house once a week. So you'll find for a number of you, they're just going to be like, oh my gosh, okay, great. I totally agree. I'm on board. Do whatever to help our situation and give you what you need. And for some of you, they're not going to agree with the truth that you're sharing, but just still stick with it and share it with them in a loving fashion. And it is going to help improve things for all of you. Because that's really added a lot of stress and tension and strife and arguments and just unhappiness, and that will all be alleviated by you speaking your truth and having that heart-to-heart conversation with them. So thank you to everyone for subscribing to my channel and leaving comments. I do love to hear back from you, any of your feedback, comments filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.